Very good morning, friends. And in this video, we learn about the functions. So you know that already we have one function whose name is fame. So here I designed two functions because our target is to run a call by value and call by reference. So what it means? Call by value means when you pass certain values. Like suppose I have a function fun and then I call it swap. Like I'm just passing two values to it and this will swap it. So I write a b and that is type int and it returns nothing, it just swaps the values. Like suppose, okay, better I make it x and y. So x and y, it swaps the, when you pass two values it tries to sweep them. So what does it do? It creates one temporary variable var temp int and set it to 0, and then what it does, it copies the content of, like suppose it puts the value of x in temp. So temp is x, and then so the x value it has kept in temp, it means the x value can be overwritten. So and then y value you can keep in x, and then you can see x value in x you can keep the value of temp. So what does it mean? That you have two container x and y, and then I created one more container. When I talk about container, when I say container, I mean that it is a variable, it is a memory block. It is just like a memory box where you can put certain number. So we have passed two numbers in the sequence x and y. So it does that. First it keeps the value of x in temporary box, means because you know that if I try to copy the content of one variable to another variable, the one which receives the value, its original value or its previous value will be lost. So in this condition, what do we see, that when I store the value of x in the temporary, and then in the next line, in the line number 7, it says that x is y, means y's value is assigned to x. Since x values I have already stored in temp, it means there is no harm even if x have lost its original value, but that I have kept somewhere in another variable called as temp. Now I put the value of temp back into the x. So what mean that the value of x is gone into temp, then the y's content is pasted into x, and then in x I put the here I put y. So in y I put the content of temp. This is called sweeping with the help of another variable. Just like you can say you have two chairs and then you just get another chair, then the person sitting on the chair number 1, you ask them to sit on the temporary chair, and then you ask the person sitting on the chair number 2 to sit on the chair number 1, and this way you swipe the values. Okay, so here I need to have these values, so I just declare the value var, and there I write two values a and b, and both of them are integer, and then I assign the value of a as 21. I can take it from the user also, but right now we need only some value in a, so that's why I kept this 21, and then b as 43. So the value of a and b are 21 and 43 respectively. Now what do I do that? So let me see the content of, I write the fmt dot print fmt dot print, and then I print the content of a and b one by one. So I write okay, so I have to do formatted printing, printf, and there I write a is %d and b is also %d, and the value of a is this and this is b. Then I write that fmt dot print, and there I write after function call. So the function has been called, where the function has been called, so this is fun swap. So here after writing this I say swap, and then I pass a comma b. Okay, so it means this line number 14, fmt.printf is printing the content of a and b before function call, it's the original value. Now when the function is called, like when swap function has been called, these two values a and b has been passed to the function swap, and then after that again we try to print whether really there is any change in the values. Okay, control v. Okay, so this is after the function call. Now we can understand that whether they really worked or not. So why this underline is there? So what this underline is for? Expected declaration found fun syntax. Okay, this should be func. So function. Okay, now it's done. So now let me run the code. I think there is no error. Okay, so control S, let me save this and I try to run the thing. Printf. Okay, here we don't need printf, we need println. Okay, so I don't think there is any problem. It's lagging because now I write the command. So what is the command? Go run main.go, and here it goes. Okay, so it says that command non-declaration or statement outside the function body. Where is this? Oh, this curly bracket was unnecessary there. Okay, so now there is one yellow warning that the printf is printing the format specifier as standard output, returns the number of bytes written on any write. This is just a yellow warning, but it should also not be there. So here in both printf it is happening. If I remove printf, then also it will happen. So printf is there. Okay, this is the yellow warning, we can ignore it, just wasting our time. Okay, so now save and run the code here. Run. Okay, there you see the value of a is 21 and 43. So even before and after the function call, the value, there is no change in the value. This is called call by value, means you have just you have just passed the copied value of information from a and b. Even it appears that the function has been able to change the values, but actually it has not been, because it is, you have just passed the replicas of the number, not the original number instead. Now I just make it a call by reference. Then what I do, that here I declare x, and then this is called pointer variable. X is also integer pointer, y is also integer pointer, right? Now this is called call by reference. I should do the same thing, or I should just make another function. That will be more better, because some people want to see the code. So I just copy the same function, control C, just paste it below, control V. Here I call swap by V, means call by value, and this is called swap by R, this is called by reference. And then where temp is there, so here we need to declare one temporary variable, that is fine. In swap by reference we need the pointer variable. Pointer variable means you have to have the address of that variable, so int this, and that is also int. Okay, now what I do, that I copy the content of, when you write star x means you write the content of x or the value at x. Just better read it as value at x. So value at x is copied to x, then there you write the value at x is replaced by the value at y, and then the value at y is replaced by temp. Now this is also swapping. So here I write swap by v. Now I do the same thing here, and then again I write after function call, then name the function by value, and there I write these two again, control C, paste here. So now there I'll write call by reference. This is call by reference, and this is swap by R. So it goes like this, and now you have to pass the address of the variable. So use ampersand. Ampersand A means address of A and address of B. Now I run the code, but I would like to remove this yellow warning. This is irritating. Format percentage has a unknown verb A. Oh, I forget, sorry, it should be D because we are printing the integer values, so it should be percentage D, and here also it should be percentage D. That's why this yellow sign was there. Okay, now it has no problem. Now control save and run the code. So here I go. So run go. Now you remember that we have tried to swap the two values, one by call by value and call by reference. Now here you see that A equal to 11, B equal to 43. After call by value, A equal to this and the B equal to this. Okay, then I forgot to print after call by reference thing. That is the problem. So here I have to copy this and paste it here. So after call by reference also we should check that whether the values have been changed or not. So now this is run main go, and there you see, yes, now you see first line, A is 21, B is 23. This is original value. A was 23, and you can see the A is 21. Sorry, A is 21, B is 43. Now after call by value, again we see A is 21 and B is 23. Now after call by reference, you see A has become 43 and the B has become 21. Means the value have been exchanged between A and B. This is called call by value and call by reference. So the final answer is that when you call a function, when you pass some values to a function by call by value method, the original content of the memory cells from where you are sending these values are just a constant, they do not change. But when you send by call by reference, you are sending the direct address of those variable, and that's why everything will change. So this is the difference between the call by value and call by reference. So I would like to, in the next video, I like to discuss about the pointer variables, and that is very interesting point. Thank you very much. Just subscribe to